Reform UK believes that there's too much immigration, but do you accept that we have a different attitude to immigration in Scotland, perhaps from the rest of the UK?
Well, I think everybody really agrees that 700,000 net every year, 1% of the population, is probably a bit high, when the government's last pronouncement on this in 2013 was that they would allow 20,700 people in. Suddenly there's 35 times as many. Now in Scotland we've always been very welcoming for immigrants, particularly asylum seekers, people fleeing danger, and I hope we always will be.
But you would like to see more restrictions?
I think we need to, because the immigration level is not necessarily causing direct problems here, but knock-on problems are showing up.
But we do have, big labour shortages in hospitality, social care and the NHS in Scotland. Surely we need more immigration here.
In Britain, we sacked 40,000 care workers because they wouldn't take COVID jugs. So that's a bit of an issue there. In hospitality, 10 years ago, it was Eastern Europeans that were doing the hospitality jobs. 10 years before that, it was Australians and New Zealanders. 10 years before that, it was Scots. Things will come around. If jobs pay, people will take them.
Reform UK is also promising big tax cuts. How are you going to pay for that?
Well, the three main sources of revenue for that are stopping paying voluntary interest on the quantitative easing loans. Now that will have some knock-on effects, but we can work that out. Scrapping the net zero contributions, because we have no issue with the climate at all. We think the climate is fine. And the third one is
despite all the evidence from scientists around the world, there is no climate issue?
I'm a scientist. I've been looking at this for 25 years. I haven't seen a problem. I really don't think there's an issue. Our party doesn't.
Do you not think the majority of people think there is a big climate problem?
I'm sure the majority of people do. It doesn't mean there is. The reason why most people say there's a climate emergency is because most people say there's a climate emergency. And they know that because they're hearing it on the media, they're reading it in their papers. It's a self-perpetuating delusion.